Hi there, everybody. It's Melissa Paluzzi here with the reading of the month for the collective for July 2026. We have 5 Wednesdays in July, so I'm going to pull 5 cards. This month I'm using the Light Seers Tarot from Chris Ann. It's one of my all-time favorite tarot decks. So let's see what the energy of July brings us. It's going to start out with some heat here in the Midwest. Let's see what other kind of energy we're going to be dealing with. All right, so what have we got here? We have 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Cups are all about emotion, water, the depth of things. And we can see here this older gentleman and his dog is thinking about when he was a child, and that's probably a different dog that he had. And he's really deeply going back through memories. And that's kind of the energy of the 6 of Cups, is having an opportunity to heal things from the past. So you might find this first week of July, the first half week of July, that you are going down memory lane. Maybe you're spending time with your family and you're thinking about old times, talking about old times. You can either be remembering things fondly, or maybe things weren't so great for you. But whatever is happening there is an opportunity for you to heal something. You can decide if you would like to continue to be that way. You can decide that you are not subject to your childhood and turn some things around. There's always opportunity for shifting and change. So it looks like the first part of July is some things are going to be brought up from the past, and they can be fantastic and wonderful or something different. And it's an opportunity for you to see what kind of emotions are still bubbling up in there as you think about those old times. All right. So the second Wednesday, oh, we have the wheel. Okay, energy shifting. The wheel is about things rapidly going into motion. So we call this the Wheel of Fortune. You can have really good luck for that second week of July. Something that has been maybe on hold for a little bit of time is suddenly going to take off and start going in the right direction. It is time for those things to start happening. So something that you've been waiting for is finally coming in. It's a really good feeling. Check in with your body and see how you feel about this wheel. Are you ready? Does it make a little bit of fear for you to finally have things moving in the right direction? And, this lady here is kind of out of control of this. She's just letting the universe take her on that wheel. And sometimes that's what it feels like. You've been asking for this thing for such a long time, and whoop, here it is. Are you ready? So just prepare yourself to trust how this opens up for you. All right. Trust how life opens up for you when the universe takes you in the direction of fortune. It might not be any place you thought you were heading. Your mind might have been preparing you for a certain outcome, and the wheel just kind of goes where you're meant to go. So be open to something different. All right, let's look at the third week of July. Oh, we have 2 of Cups here. So this is about close connections, loving connections. Again, cups are about water. Water is about emotion. You can see this couple is intertwined and they're sharing their energy with each other. They're sharing their emotional energy with each other. It's a really wonderful way to be. So who do you have this kind of intertwining emotional relationship with, or is that something that you desire? The wheel can be taking you toward this. If that's something that you've really been looking forward to, then be prepared for to meet somebody who matches your energy. It's kind of cool when you meet somebody that matches your emotional energy. This could be somebody that you're going to work closely with. That's not a romantic relationship, but there's still an exchange of emotional energy here. So be on the lookout. Sometimes I've heard people say in my practice, "Oh, I'm not on board. I don't want a relationship right now. I'm not interested." And that's the time when these kind of things just come dropping in. So don't be surprised if that Wheel of Fortune just takes you right to something amazing like this. And we can see the story happening from the first card, the 6 of Cups, where we're kind of going back through our memories And maybe you have been holding on to some relationship baggage that you let go of. And now the wheel has taken you to this thing that you really have always wanted. It's a cool thing. We'll see what happens, I guess, right? That's always my motto. We'll see what happens next. And try not to get too bound up in the worries about how that's going to go. We'll just see what happens next. All right. The fourth week, we have the Nine of Wands. Okay. So the story I'm seeing here is, yeah, meeting somebody that you can have a really awesome emotional relationship with, but finding that you've got some pretty established boundaries. And boundaries are fantastic, but are they the boundaries that you want to have for who you are at this place in your life? She's a strong person here, but she's also to me looking just a little bit stubborn. Like, I built this wall and you can't come in here. And so if it's been a long time since you've had a relationship and you've been vulnerable and open to somebody, you might be finding that this protection comes showing itself full body, steam ahead. So just examine what those boundaries are and make sure that they're not boundaries that have been placed out of hurt, because that keeps you in a box, that keeps you in a cage. Any boundaries you set should be absolutely loving for yourself. So take a look at those. Take a look at those and see how things go for you. All right. And let's see what's up for the last week of July. All right. Oh, we have Nine of Swords. Okay, so something's coming up to be worried about. Or this is maybe you're just wired this way and you have trouble putting your head on the pillow and blanking out for the night. This card does represent thoughts that keep you awake, that keep you stressed, that keep you anxious. Um, you know, there are ways to get past this. It's not a good, let me say that differently. It's difficult to live life this way when the mind is so busy that it just can't let you rest. But this creates stress and burnout and physical ailments. Um, so we want to do something different than this. You want to give yourself a little bit of a pause, even if you have to get out of bed and change how you're thinking. All right. There's just, I feel like this might be a response to trying to open yourself up. Maybe some of those old fears and worries are coming back from the past to remind you that you moving in this direction might not be safe for you. Um, all things like this are opportunities for healing. So whatever this is, tell your mind that that was the past and that you're a different person now and you're moving forward in a different way. I'm going to get a clarifying card for this for that last week of July so we can see what needs to shift. Okay, so this is definitely something from the past. Five of Swords. See how long ago that was? That's way back in the rearview mirror and it's still bugging us. So we have some going back in time, anxiety, stress, work to do. All right. This is from your past. Let's just see what we can do to make a shift here. Okay, the Empress. The Empress is all about taking really good care of yourself. I do believe that this message is telling us that the focus needs to be on you and your healing and the kind of person you want to be moving forward from this old thing that used to, maybe you put it away for a long time, but now that this Wheel of Fortune is moving and you have an opportunity to have a different relationship with someone else, you're starting to freak out a little bit. All right. But this is the time to nurture yourself and don't let yourself go back to the same old thing. The same old thing is going to continue to have more of this. You're ripe for something new and different. It's really time to start taking care of you. When you take care of you, everything else will fall into place and you just have to have a little talk with your mind. Oh, I don't need to think that right now. That's not the kind of person I am anymore. I don't believe those things anymore. It's a good opportunity to drop down into your heart for yourself and really tune into that love. And if you're not sure how to do that, think of a person or a pet or a place that you really can connect with at the heart level and let that bloom like a beautiful rose in your chest and really feel that and try to avoid this. All right. And if that's really hard for you, I can help you. I'm a master hypnotic coach. I offer hypnosis coaching. I have all kinds of tools in my toolbox to help you deal with these things. All right. Hypnosis is simple and easy. And if you want to book a session with me, just give me a call. You can find my phone number everywhere. You can send me an email if you have questions, but I can help with this stuff. All right. So July, really interesting month. We're going back in time, reminiscing. Some old things are coming up. We've got the wheel moving us rather quickly into something different, into a connected relationship. This can also just be about learning to love yourself on a deeper level, like up leveling for yourself. But I do think it's probably some person coming in that you're a little worried about because, oop, there come those boundaries. Got to protect myself at all costs. We don't want to get hurt again. And then, oh my goodness, yes, I'm really worried about this. I think you end up really liking that person because the danger signals are getting really loud. And then, yeah, based on old hurts. We don't want to live life that way. So we want to live life this way. You're a creator being. Let's create a new existence. All right. And that includes taking really good care of yourself. All right, everybody, that's the reading for July. I look forward to enjoying this month with all of you, and let's just be aware of ourselves. And if you need me, you know where I am.